Darla, you trash. I just wanted to put that out there first. Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for, I almost said American Horror Story. Might as well be Queen Sugar, Season 2, Episode 15. It's entitled Copper Sun. Now, the episode starts off with Ralph Angel. He's talking to Hollywood, and Hollywood's just like, dude, what's going on? What do you need? Ralph Angel wants the whole family to come together because he said, I can only say this out of my mouth once. Once. Now, we see Charlie, one of the Landrys is there, and the guy was rude. He told Remy, look, owner to owner. Charlie said, okay, that's fine. He's saying how it's interesting you went and took 40% after Remy goes and leaves. He's waiting outside, though. Trust and believe Remy is waiting right outside, ready for this guy. The Landry's dude saying how you, Charlie, shout out to you. I've never met a woman like you. You actually took 40% of, of our business, essentially with the farmers and the farms. And Charlie said it was actually 50%, but continue. He said, okay, 50%. Now, here's the thing. You don't understand how this works. I said, huh? You don't understand that things aren't going to get easier for you. Why don't we go and merge together? I mean, with your smarts and your way of doing business and our holdings, we could take over the entire South. We can take all of it. We can take all of it. I said, Charlie, because Charlie was thinking, I said, Charlie, Charlie, don't even, Charlie, we need you on our side today. Don't do this. So then she had that look of, okay, I contemplated that for 2.5 seconds, but then I had to remember, I'm sure she's thinking, your family owned my family and then tried to kill my family to take the land that you guys became piss poor over, and then we had to go manage and you tried to take it back. Here's how this actually works. I will never work with you. Trust and believe. You think, so now you want to use, she didn't say that, but now I'm thinking that now you want to use me, now that you found some value in what I could do and what I could offer because I'm messing you up your bit. Bite me. Bite me. So once he leaves, Remy's like, what was that about? Charlie said, it's, don't worry about it. No, that was rude. Charlie said, I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, something's off here. Are they trying to go and just mess up her business by joining forces with her? Or what's really good? What's really going on? Ralph Angel, he's out of it. And we don't see him yet. We see that Proctor goes to Darla. So it's like, tell Ralph Angel, I'll be here at this time to do Harvester tomorrow. So they're ready to go. Everything's great. He's super excited. Darla's like, oh, okay, yeah, great. And he's like, yeah, this is going to be great. You and your wedding. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm thinking, and you ruined it, Darla. You ruined it all. You ruined it all. She's looking over at Blue, and Blue's having a nice time. So Charlie finally comes over, and everyone's already sitting down, looking like, hey, what's good? I'm sorry to... What's wrong? And so then she sat down. Ralph Angel, he comes in, and he's just like, no, please, I can't, if I sit down, I won't be able to get back up. I was like, what? It has to do with Darla? No, it has to do with Blue. Blue? And I immediately jumped out the gate and said, what did she do? What did she do? As in Darla. I'm gonna get, I knew it. I knew that's how you really feel about Darla. I knew it. Oh my, I knew it. You judgmental little self. So then he says, no. Darla told me, Blue ain't mine. Nova and Vi go and rush over that Ralph Angel. Hollywood's on the bed, on the couch, looking like he's about to die. Charlie has that look of, what? It's too much. So then, the sisters are there, they're hugging their brother. It's too much. This is just too much. Darla, again, this is your fault. And how dare, Darla, you a crafty one. See, that's why I knew that there was just something about you. Anyway, they're doing this dinner to, for the farmers, just to say a thank you for harvest is tomorrow. We're getting ready to go. the group is there, but they're out of it. Charlie's out of it. She's just talking to Remy, but not really talking to Remy. Like, it's just crazy all the work that I had to put into this. And there's just all the other stuff going on with the Landrys, but that's not the focus right now. Ralph Angel, he finally shows up, and they're like, how are you? Well, I'm here, so that's all that matters. So now, he's just doing this speech of how, with all of the hard work that he's had to do, all the support that he's had from everyone in that room, all the love that his family has received from them, and we're going to do whatever we can to continue to, build up our farms, our families, our communities. Not this uplifting. It was kind of like, I just want to thank you. I said, nope, I'm not doing that. Not today. So then Ralph Angel is talking to Hollywood, and because the thing is, Blue is, well, they made it very clear. They're like, Blue is still ours. Non-Vi definitely ring that home. She said, Blue is still ours. Trust and believe, Blue is still ours. Nothing has changed as far as our love for that boy. Nothing has changed regarding that. He is our baby. Just like I told you guys like 2 episodes ago. Once Darla said that, I said, no, you're gone, but Blue can stay. That's exactly what happened. So now Hollywood goes over and sees Darla, and Darla, she's just like, oh, hey, all the stuff. It's like, yeah, Blue, normally Ralph Angel picks him up while I'm at work. So, yeah, we got that. No problem. Okay, thank you. And so then she's just like, I'm so sorry with everything that happened. I just felt the need to, finally tell the full truth. And Hollywood looked at her like, at this point, why? Why would you do that to him? Why would you do that to us? And she said, with my parents coming down, it just stirred up a lot of emotions. And I just felt like I just need to go and start this marriage right if it's still going to happen. Well, actually, she was talking as if, we're going to cry, we're going to pray about it, but then we'll get through it. And really? Why don't you go to your friend's house? Because I don't want to deal with you right now. Because remember, Hollywood has had this girl's back since the beginning. He was the one that found her when she was strung out, and she still had Blue, and she was pimping herself out. He was the one who took her out of that place, out of that hotel room, and that's when things really started to change. So she's still kind of supportive for her, like, you messed up, and you hurt us real bad. He made it very clear, but, that's where we are right now. It's really messed up how you did us. It's really messed up how you did us, because that, you know what? I'm going to get mad if I keep talking, so we're just going to have to move forward. Next thing we know, Darla shows up to work. And I didn't catch it at the time because I wasn't thinking. My mind reverted back and I was thinking, oh, okay, she probably had to get that other job again. No, she's still working for Charlie, and she actually had the audacity to show up. So when Charlie comes into her office, Charlie has that look up. And this is the exact look. Like, I got 5 minutes outside. You want to go? Like, I'm about to beat this real bad. Real bad. So Darla was saying, I'm sorry. I handled this, I handled that, and I'm sorry about the whole thing with Ralph Angel with Blue. And I'm looking at her like, okay, Charlie, just let her talk. Yep. Okay, talking's over. Charlie looked at her and said, still with that face, like, how you really think you perpetrated this lie for all of these years? I trusted you. I put my trust, my faith in what we were building here. And you went and did that to my brother, did that to us, and you thought things were just going to, that we could just coexist? I don't know what world you live in, but that's not our reality. So how about this? I'll give you 2 weeks severance. You need to pack up and be gone by lunch. Thank you. And I agree. I'm so glad she did that, because Darla needs to really understand that her actions have real consequences. So then Charlie got on the phone with her sister like, look, I can't believe this so-and-so did so-and-so and so-and-so. I can't believe Darla had the audacity to go and act like she could still come to work when, how could you do that when we just dropped that bomb on the family? On the family! On the family! Nova saying, you know what, I will say a lot worse than that trick over there. While Nova's talking, she's just looking and realize, what is that? And apparently her friend was telling her, look, there's a story about your sister's mill, and I'm going to run it, but I wanted to talk to you first, so hit me up fast now. But, so then, of course, we have to do the positive reinforcement. Like, oh, but shout out to you, Charlie. You still doing things over there. Shout out to you in the mill. You know, I'm really proud of you, sis. Okay, all right. Hang up. Yo, so I just got your email. What happened? Someone's trying to say that there's mechanical issues at your mill, your sister's mill. I don't have time for this today. I don't. Micah decides it's time for him to take a stand. He listened to Kiki, and now he's putting up papers kind of talking about how it's crazy that we're immortalizing something like that in our school. So it's just lunacy. And so his friend's trying to talk to him and say, you know, what you're doing is cuckoo. Why can't we just send out emails? I mean, a lot more people, we could hit it up. And Micah said, people can ignore an email. They can't ignore their locker. At least not at our school. So you had a couple of people that were walking by. They were like, oh, and threw the letters right by Micah. And I said, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. Okay, so those are the people that we have to watch. Got it. And then we had a couple others that were like, shout out to you, Micah. I see what you're doing. You're doing things over there. Shout out to you. So then his friend was like, all right, I guess there's people, at least some people like it. Let's continue on. Now, Nova, she goes over to Aunt Vi, and I loved how the scene was set because they had the mirrors. A lot of the conversation was going on in the mirrors, and I thought that was really cool. But that conversation, hold on, what was that about? Oh, okay. So they're again talking about Blue and how Aunt Vi raised that baby, raised him essentially ever since he really was a baby, and so she's attached to that baby. He is our child. He's not going anywhere. That woman that we call his mother, she's a piece of work, but that baby is ours. And she was like, she's glad her brother isn't there, Ernest. He's not there anymore because that was his papa. And so his papa would have died anyway, finding something like that out. Could you imagine if... Now I'm getting mad again. Now I'm getting vexed. Now I'm getting vexed. Oh, Darla, you... Okay, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
Glad Ernest ain't here.
Yeah. Yeah. That just, I really don't want to talk about Darla. We're doing too much talking about Darla. Anyway, Nova gets a call from someone else who's saying, look, he loves her, your great, beautiful gowns. I mean, beautiful braids, beautiful micro braids. Love it. But I'm going to have to run the story. I'll have to run the story. And that's that. I have a job to do. Do you know how crazy this would look? This is big news. Your sister has a voice. But that also gets Nova thinking, because her friend also mentioned it, where why don't you go and have Charlie do an interview to counteract this story and explain what's going on. So then we see Charlie, because she's the subject. She's talking to one of the farmers who wants to bail out. He's trying to say, look, what's going on? I hear about this. I hear about that. Essentially, everything negative that has ever happened with the mill is being brought up in this one story, and it's being flown around with all these rumors. And so Charlie, being very high strung, is like, look, I promise you everything's up to code. There was one choke, there was one this, one that, but all of our stuff is brand new. It's brand new. We spent a fortune on it. He's like, I understand where you're coming from. I hear you, but I need to just make sure this is my family's livelihood. I have workers under me who I hate that phrase. I have workers who work with me. And so I have to make sure that they're okay. And from that standpoint, I said, okay, I understand. You're still dealing with the oppressors, but it wouldn't have been me. But hey, all right. Because Charlie got a little loud. So Charlie, and so then when he went to shake her hand, I'm thinking, oh God, Charlie. And this man just complimented slash dissed you, saying you're just like your father, to a certain extent, and you're gonna go because you're upset, not shake his hand. Do you realize sometimes just being caring and loving, that can do so much more than being high strong? And this is Charlie we're talking about, so why am I wasting my breath? Ralph Angel's talking to another farmer who's saying, I'm hearing that some stuff's going on with your sister's farm. You need to go and, what's the deal? What's up? What's good? He said everything's fine. Everything is fine. Don't let the oppressors go and convince you otherwise. It's the slave masters and the slave master mentality that's trying to get us, pit us against each other. You need to go and be strong enough to say, I will stand with my people. And I appreciate that speech, but I didn't believe it from Ralph Angel. I said, you sound a little shaky right now. I understand you have a lot going on, but I don't think he was convinced either, which was the whole point. So then Micah at school, he gets called to the principal's office, and we think that he's in trouble. No, the principal said, you know what? We saw what you were doing. Micah had that look of, okay. And we're going to do something about it. We're going to take the murals down, and so congratulations. He said, oh, great, but you're going to be suspended for a month. What? Why? It's because you didn't do it the proper way. You went and used your own methods to get the same results, to get the results. Instead, you should have formed a formal complaint and gone through the regular channels, which, as we know, most of the time those complaints, it says, we heard your complaint, we're processing it, we'll let you know. No, what Micah did was he made sure people couldn't avoid it, and that's why I appreciate it. I'm wondering, how they're going to handle this, because it's not fair. So you're telling me that even though I did the right thing, you agree that I did the right thing, because the path I chose, which it still was non-violent, but it broke the rules and probably pissed off certain strong school board members with influence, I'm going to have to be suspended. So you're telling kids, even if you do the right thing, or what most people are deeming the right thing, you're still going to get in trouble. Okay, and that's why people stay oppressed. That's why people... We get back at home, and Blue is there. Blue comes there, and everyone's like, hey, Blue. And he's just so happy. He's talking about what happened in school today. But most importantly, we're giving Blue a nice meal. He's going to have himself, what was it? Chicken. It sounded like chicken wings with that barbecue sauce and he also wanted, what was it? And he wanted some other fixings as well. Well, actually, we're allowing beef because Hollywood wants some beef. So we can add beef to that too. Yeah. But they're going to hook him up. Vi's going to hook him up. They're just happy he's there. They're like, that's our baby. And they're showing him the love. Because like I told you, Darla's kicked out. She's already gone. We don't need her. Okay, bye. Bye. Come and pick him up at 10. Okay, bye. Anyway. Ralph Angel's trying to call his sister and trying to call Remy. He's not getting anyone. He's hearing all these rumors, thinking, oh no, something really going on. And then we have Prosper. Is it Proctor? Whatever his name is. He is telling Ralph Angel, look, you need to look out for numero uno. At the end of this day, we need to make sure that this harvest is done right. I mean, who knows what's going on over there at the mill? I'm thinking, so you're supposed to be a family friend that has faith in this family, but as soon as you hear the people and they're shook, you get shook too? Where's your belief? So that irks me. That really irks me. Nova is talking to Charlie and letting her know, here's what's happening. We can control the narrative and get your story pushed out there the way how you want it to be pushed, or you can let this slander go and hit you and hit your business, and that's it. So what do you want to do? Charlie essentially decides, you know what, let me go and actually fight fire with fire, because Remy said, look, you're strong, because Charlie's saying, it's just so tiring, and they're always going to win, they're always going to find a way. Remy said, no, you're a fighter, this is what you do, this is how you rock, what are you talking about? So then, she snapped out of it, and she said, you're right. Remy, if you can go and talk to the rest of the farmers that are still a little shaky, that's great. I'm going to go straight to the source, straight to the Landrys, and do something. I'm thinking, Lord, if she does a deal with them, because she ain't slick, I'm thinking, what is Charlie going to do that's going to produce results at this point in time without her saying, let's make a deal? Not much. Not much. Um, Now, Ralph Angel finally gets to talk to Remy. Remy said, don't believe the hype. Do not believe the hype. I understand that people are scared, but that's the Landrys trying to do stuff. And your sister's over there. She's going to handle it. How is she going to handle it when they won't stop? They won't leave us alone. It's just draining. We've had enough. He said, no, trust. This is what your sister does. Don't worry about it. And then in comes Nova. While Aunt Vi is resting, Aunt Vi's just in her all natural. And here comes Nova. Looking like, Nova, ain't you? Just like a kid. The one sneaking into the adult's room. Looking at stuff. She brings a glass of water. Nova already knows. Aunt Vi has lupus. And Nova knows that because this is Nova. So Nova said, you know what? Just like how you were there for us, I'm going to be there for you. I want to put you on a natural regimen to help you out. I got your back, and you know I'm not going anywhere. And she said, yeah, I know. All right, baby. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. But Nova was crying because she knows that it's a lot. Because Aunt Vi was saying that yesterday was tough, today's better. Hopefully tomorrow is better too. And actually, the last thing is Ralph Angel's at home. He has time just to himself, and he's thinking about, he's looking at his baby, Blue. Blue's bed. Blue's not there. Like, what's going to happen? Like, that's his baby. That's his baby boy. So he's crying. He goes into that bed, and I said, oh, Darla. Oh, I don't like you. I can't say I hate you. I hate your actions. That's what I hate. So please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Dang, Darla.